let's finish the deformations of the index finger. Again, we'll start by adding some animation. Go ahead and rotate this control up, and we can see some problematic areas, but believe it or not, we'll have this fixed in no time. So we could start by adding some weight coming from the hand bone. So I'll go to the paint weights options. I'll decrease the strength here to 0.5, and the max size for the brush, we can bring that down to 0.2. Okay, selecting the hand bone, we'll get back to the weight brush and start to paint. And as we do, again, we want to definitely paint this in a way where we can get some nice folds. Bring some of our points closer to others. So as we look at this in its rough state, again, that might not look too nice, but when our character is smooth, these areas will really stand out to be very well weighted. Again, this is going to be a nice fold when our character has its divisions, its smooth divisions increased. We'll start to bring a few more of these points to the hand bone, and then afterwards we can go ahead and paint back to the index finger. Alright, I'd say that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and check underneath the hand, and okay, so from here, let's go ahead and select our index finger, start painting weights to it. Now as we start to paint, you may notice that can't really add any weight because paint blend weight is checked on, so we'll just turn that off. Start to add that weight back to the index. Okay, so that's looking better. Go underneath the fingers, start to fix these areas up. Alright, great. Scrub back and forth, get an idea of how this looks. May go to the next bone down in hierarchy, start to add some weight from it to bring some of these points back. Okay, and I say that actually looks really good. So I'm going to go ahead and call that good for the index finger. We'll go ahead and scrub back and forth to get an idea of how this looks. And if you wanted to, you can tweak a few areas a little bit more, but I think that's fine. And by the end of this, I'll go ahead and provide the final weights, the character, so you can use that for reference. But this is actually some really good results we're getting here. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and delete the keys. And now that that's finished, we can bring our attention to finishing up the pinky in the next lesson.